These guys delivered.
Shaq, what did you see? And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much. Playing within himself.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Tony Parker is out there with Cannon. Then there's Noah. And it's Aldridge in at the 4 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Here's Sanders. Whoa!
Good. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. West comes in for Joakim Noah. And Boris Diaw is subbed for LaMarcus Aldridge. And another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go. Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Mills dishes to Calderon. Mills with it, now guarded by Dragic. Diaw can't hit.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
To halt the run, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Mills. 9 points for Leonard.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Dragic left side. Clock at 6. Here's Korver. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Korver's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
It's Dragic. Oh!
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Korver for 3. That one goes. Count it. Korver's got his third basket of the night right there.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Screen by Fareed. There's Dragic with the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And then for Denver, Mirotic comes in for Fareed, and Smith subbed in for Kyle Korver. Here's Dragic. Look at that.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special. The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Powell. Oh, and the buzzer. We're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Nuggets shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Booker out there with Sanders. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Muscala in at the center filling out the middle. Mills passes to Seraphin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A nice shot by Booker.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the chart.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
The baseline J. Now the feed to Sanders. Dives for it. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And it's blocked.
Get back.
Here's Ross. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Just 4 to shoot. Simmons hit. It from three-point range.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Sanders, here we go. He dishes it to Fareed. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Seraphin. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. No good from Simmons.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Booker, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
A solo fast break throws down the breakaway jam.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
San Antonio again missing. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Sanders, here we go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And that one's good. 10 points for Kenneth Faried.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Will it go? Shot's good for Seraph.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite
Yeah.
honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Sanders. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Denver making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in for Reed. Smith comes in for Terrence Ross. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Moutier in for Sanders.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight